now.
Alright. Anyways, this is MK's MMA Minute. We're probably going to go over, as
What? Never!
reason being is that I'm actually going to do a little different this time. We do have the Conor McGregor and Khabib fight coming up in 2 weeks now, October 6th. So one of the things is I'm going to go ahead and run down both fighters, but I'm going to give a week per fighter. So this week we're going to go with Khabib, and I'm going to give my thoughts on that. Next week we'll go through Conor, and then I'll give my thoughts and my final prediction on that week. So, with us starting off with Khabib. So, I've watched both of these guys actually coming up and all that stuff. I haven't watched much of Khabib's amateur stuff. I have watched some of Conor's amateur stuff. And as far as Khabib goes, I think that he's got way better submission offense. Well, I think that his ground game is good, and I think that he lacks submissions. I think that he can push the pressure once it comes to, doing takedowns and stuff like that. Also, I think that he's got pretty good takedown defense, even though he's not going to necessarily need it for this fight. One of the other things that I've noticed throughout his career is that he can put pressure on fighters as far as again, pushing the distance and stuff. So kind of burning into a fighter's gas tank as far as Rafael dos Santos. When he fought Rafael dos Santos, he kind of, Rafael is kind of a Brazilian dude, does a lot of takedowns and stuff. He was pretty much able to master all of that, and it looked like Rafael dos Santos was pretty tired towards the end of that fight. The other thing is that with Khabib, he's got decent striking, but I think that mostly his significant striking, or his very the striking game for him, is his ground and pound. I think he throws pretty clean elbows. He's got really good ground and pound when he comes down, but again, he can't really finish. His takedowns, again, I can go over his takedowns all the time, but they're really good. He's got really good takedowns. Where he falls apart is just kind of his ability to win on the closing out a fight. So submission, knockouts, all that stuff, that's where he kind of fails. But he's very entertaining even though he's mostly a grappler, he's very entertaining. He does keep the fight moving. Very aggressive. Also, he has a lot of patience when it comes to his transitions and stuff like that. So as far as when he transitions from moves and stuff, he's very patient, very he calculates every movement. So that's kind of what I'm expecting from Khabib, is that it's going to be a very grappling style for him, and he's going to try and get as many takedowns as he can, also try and keep Conor to the ground as much as possible. And I've been looking forward to this fight. Well, that's why I do these. Some of the numbers I was looking up was he's got, I think his highest striking is 54 strikes, and that was when he was going against Healy in 2013. And then this is where it kind of gets that's his most I guess big takeaway as far as striking was 54, and that was back in 2013. Everything else has been kind of below that. Takedowns, I mean, he's got takedowns for days. He's had the most 21 takedowns was in 2013 as well against Trujillo. And has he had any submissions? Yeah, so he had his last good submission was round 3, 2012. Again, he's not fought many big name fighters. That's kind of the back end of it, is that he hasn't fought big name guys. Trying to see some other stuff here. Yep, so that's pretty much what I got for that as far as the advantages. I think again, like I said, he's got if I'm comparing them, he's got better submission offense. His takedowns are better. He's got a stronger submission defense and a stronger takedown defense, and he's aggressive and he can go the distance. So that's one of the big things. One of the takeaways from it is that I think that Khabib could possibly wear down Conor McGregor with all of his grappling, and he could squeeze the win out that way. But I don't.
Why are you picking Khabib?
I'm not picking Khabib. I'm not doing a pick. I'm just saying on what I think. But I don't see I don't see Khabib cleaning the fight early, claiming the fight early, basically. So I don't see him taking out Conor with either a submission nor a knockout or a TKO. Biased or a side note on that, Herb Dean is reffing the fight, so there's a possibility that Herb Dean could step in and call it for Khabib, but that's if that's what Herb Dean wants, I guess. That's it for Fit 280. Again, this is your boy MK with the MMA Minute. Catch us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Email us. Watch us every week. Bop, bop, bop. Out. Say.